guys, so here's my Saturday video on a Saturday. Dang it, I don't know what I was gonna say. Okay.
How do you remember the whole thing?
You'll see. Hold on. Hey guys, so I play a lot of indie games, as I am sure that a lot of you guys play indie games, because if you're on YouTube and you subscribe to a lot of gamers, then you have probably seen people play indie games or have maybe even downloaded games that your favorite YouTubers have played. So now I'm going to be doing a theory video on some speculation about certain games. Number 1, Town of Salem, one of my favorite games. It is free online and doesn't even require you to verify your email. This theory says that Town of Salem is hell, and as you go on through the game, each time you die and you play a new game, you go into a new layer of hell, which is why you get a new role to play. Number 2, Slender Man, a horror game about a person who is walking through a forest trying to find all these different notes, but Slender Man keeps popping up and scaring the crap out of the player. This theory is about the Tulpa effect, which means a bunch of different people thinking about a certain thing. So a bunch of people thinking about one particular thing, which would be Slenderman, and then that thing coming to life. The theory is that Slenderman actually exists in the real world because so many people have played the video game and become obsessed with Slenderman. So now they think that he's actually roaming the forests now, so you better be careful next time you're looking for some notes or playing some hide and go seek in the midnight in the forest. Number 3, Limbo, is a puzzle horror story based game, which I found to be particularly hard at some parts. It is about a nameless boy who you have to go through and fight a bunch of monsters, and you're in limbo. This theory talks about how the nameless boy is actually in a car crash, and the place limbo that he is in is just the place where he is in a coma. This little boy goes on to experience everything that he was ever afraid of in the real world, like spiders, but in horrifying detail, or like social anxiety or drowning. At the very end of his adventure, he crashes through something that looks like a pane of glass, which could be from the car crash where he crashes through the front window of the car. At the end of the game, you see him with his sister, reunited with his sister. This is actually just his sister standing at his bedside telling him that it's okay to go, it's okay to die. So then this is represented in the game as her preparing a memorial for him. So after he dies, him and his sister are reunited because years later she dies and then they both go to heaven together. The Crypt Man is a horror RPG game where you have to repeatedly hide from a monster named the Crypt Man, who is set out on killing everyone by making them commit suicide. This is a theory that I made up by myself. I got information from the rhyme in the Crypt Man game that explains how there's a Crypt Man surrounded by crypt things. The poem is a metaphor for a person who has depression. In this case, the Crypt Man has depression. And the monster part is just how someone in depression may see themselves. Even though the Crypt Man in the video game makes people around him commit suicide because he's a monster, this could also be a metaphor for how a person with depression who pushes away their friends feels about themselves. I'll tell you when. I'll just like point over to you and then you can say hi. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video on theories about indie games. If you liked it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like down below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can either hit the yellow banner that is a slash on the bottom side of the screen, or you can go down and hit it manually. And if you want to see another video I did about Ren and Stimpy, go ahead and click over there where my friend Lara is.
Hello.
And it'll take you straight to my Ren and Stimpy video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.